Hello everyone, Master Ken Blumerick here with the third video of Chonji and Il-Chung. This is our 7th form. This is the requirement for blue belts, promoting to brown stripe. And we've already done our basic footwork. We've worked on our broad movements. This is fine-tuning, refinement, and troubleshooting. And this is intended to highlight some of the common problems that people have with the form, some solutions to those problems, and then talking a little bit about how we can make broad improvements. This is intended to bring your form up to about a 7 or an 8 on a 10-point scale. So, from Chonji position, I'm going to step out with the left foot, wrap around the arm, key up. This arm stays stationary as I shift out. No movement to it whatsoever. I've got their arm trapped, so I'm not going to release them. I'm going to slide my foot out. That arm maintains position as I palm heel to the face, palm heel to the groin. Now I am pushing them away. I'm unwinding their arm, pushing them away as I draw back to cover. This hand is going to be vertical. My arm is going to be vertical. Not like I'm drawing a bow, but like I'm covering my face. So the motion is there. Then I step forward and punch them away. This is actually an excellent self-defense sequence against a shoulder grab. If you get grabbed by the shoulder and are told, hey, show us your defense against that, just do the first several moves of Chonji and Il-Chung and you've got it. I'm going to repeat the same thing to the opposite side. I step, I wrap, I leave that arm where it is, shift out, palm heel to the face, palm heel to the groin. Push them away, cover the face, vertical arm position. Step forward, center punch left. Turn to the front of the room, deep stance, low section Xing block. I want to point something out here. It is extremely easy, if you are not paying close attention, to seamlessly transition between Gunbon, the previous form, and Chonji and Il-Chung, this form. They both have a movement from right here where we turn to the front of the room, and a lot of people, they'll be doing Chonji and Il-Chung, and then they'll start doing Gunbon. Watch for that, because once it happens, it's hard to ever fix. From right here on Chonji and Il-Chung, hands to hips, drive down, lower section Xing block. Chamber my right hand as I am stepping, so I'm drawing back to get some power into this technique. Step behind side thrust kick, rechamber, elbow strike. Note my augmentation. This is the elbow, this is the striking arm. That is going to be a fist. The other hand is going to be open to drive. Don't reverse that. Don't do this. That's going to strain the wrist if you actually hit anything with it. Key up. From here, I'm going to turn counterclockwise into a front stance. A lot of people want this to be a back stance because of the way that Cho feels, probably. But this is going to be into a front stance. My hands chamber, both palm downward, right hand on the bottom, left hand on top, augmented block snaps out. I'm going to cock back with my right hand so I can deliver some power with that right spear hand strike to the throat. Draw into my back, or into my close stance as I do a hammer fist strike. Make sure it's a hammer fist coming down, not a back fist going up. Repeat the same sequence to the opposite side. This time, left hand is on the bottom, palm down, right hand on top, palm down, snap it out. Cock back, left spear hand strike to the throat. Draw into a closed stance, hammer fist down with the right hand. Chamber to the hips, step out with the right foot. This is another common error point in the form. A lot of people will goof up which foot steps out. Remember, it's the opposite of how it was when we were moving up the form. So now I'm in a right front stance, low section Xing block, right hand on the bottom. Step forward, chamber, Pakat Polmok Maki. Step behind side thrust kick, land, elbow strike. And again, this is the elbow that I'm hitting with. That hand is a fist, other hand is open, covering. For the throw, I want to be close enough that we can see this here. So, I've elbowed. I'm going to take my right hand. I grab their wrist. My left hand comes around their waist. Now, there's an imaginary person here. I've just elbowed them. They've done that. Now I'm going to grab them and throw them. I cannot magically phase through their body parts. Their hand is right there. I grab their hand. I can't just put my arm out like that to pretend like it's going around their waist. I have to actually come around like this. I pull them into me as I step into position, and then I complete the throw by straightening the knees, popping the hips, pulling them over. My final position is left hand down, be pulling up right there. All right, so from the angle that we're at, wrist, come around their waist, step in, aya, it's the row. From here, I'm going to step directly out into my back stance. My hands are just going to have a transitional chamber to my rear hip. There's no formal, oh, it's got to be this way, it's got to be this way. It's just hands over here as I snap them up into Bansa Chakyam Mahi, the deflection block. You'll notice that they're coming into place at the same time. This is not a 1-2 or a 1-2. It's all at the same time. Deflection block, 26. Roundhouse kick, 27. And forward into front stance, 28 is a closed middle section block. A lot of people want it to be open because it feels like it should be based on form kaki ilchang. But in this case, it is closed. Arc hand strike with our left hand. Transitional chamber to our left hip. Pop them up simultaneously for your Bansa Chakyam Maki. Guard comes up, roundhouse kick left, middle section block left, aya, 33 arc hand strike with the right to the throat. Left foot returns. Our Chonji position is focusing upward at the sky. And Chonyet, Kunye.